The alien woman looked inside through the window and said, "I told you I would find you human." It was raining outside, the kind of steady, soft rain that soaked through roofs and made the forest shimmer. I sat in my small cabin drinking tea, trying not to think too hard, trying not to remember the war or the faces or her. The fire crackled, and my dog Pasha lay curled beside my feet. I had tried to disappear. I had gone off-grid, moved far from cities, far from the zones, far from the memories. I thought no one would find me out here, not even her. But when I looked up, she was there, standing outside the window, her tall form cloaked in wet black fabric, her eyes glowing like pale gold moons in the dark. She looked straight at me through the glass, unmoving, unblinking. I dropped the cup it shattered. She did not react. Then she spoke. "I told you I would find you human." My throat tightened. I stood slowly, unsure whether I was dreaming or losing my mind. "Kerali," I whispered. She nodded once slowly. "Open the door." I hesitated for a long second, then crossed the room and unlatched it. The wind blew and cold and sharp, and she stepped through without a sound. She looked the same, silver skin smooth and bright, her hair like woven starlight. Her presence filled the room like it always had back then when we fought together, when we bled together. "You left," I said softly. I had to, she answered. "They were watching. They would have killed me, and you too." I nodded slowly, I know. She looked around the small cabin, then back at me. "You ran as well." I had to. A long silence fell between us, only the fire and the storm outside breaking it. "You look tired," she said. "I am." "Then sit." I sat. She did too, kneeling across from me near the hearth. She reached her hand toward the warmth, but not too close. Her skin, always too sensitive to earth fire. "You still remember everything I said, every word." She exhaled slowly. "That day when we parted, I thought you would hate me." "I did for a while," I said. "Then I hated myself." "Why?" "Because I let you go." She looked at me, eyes heavy with meaning. "It was the only way. We would not have survived together back then." "Maybe not. But now you live alone in the woods like a ghost." "So, do you?" I said quietly. She smiled just a little. "Fair point." I leaned forward, searching her face. "How did you find me?" She tapped her temple. "Your scent, your pattern, your voice, I remembered it all. You tracked me across planets, across years." "Why?" "Because you were the only promise I ever made and meant." I swallowed hard. "What do you want now, Kerali?" She leaned forward just a little. "I want to see if what we had was still alive, or only something that died in the mud and fire." I did not answer. Instead, I stood and walked to the kitchen, poured 2 cups of hot tea, brought them back. She took hers gently, her fingers brushing mine for the first time in so long it felt like lightning. "Thank you." We sat again in the firelight, drinking and remembering silently. After a while, she said, "I dreamed of this, of sitting with you again in the quiet." "Did you dream of the pain too?" "Yes, but I welcomed it. It meant you were real." I looked away, trying to breathe. "Kerali, do you remember what I said to you before you left?" You said if I walked away, you would wait, but only once." "And I meant it." "I know. Then why did you come back?" "Because I believed one chance was enough." I reached for her hand. She did not pull away. Her fingers closed around mine, warm and trembling. "I never stopped looking for you," she said. "I only stopped where they could not follow. And now there are no chains, no commanders, just me and the promise I left behind." I stared at her. "Do you want peace, Kerali?" "I want you," she said quietly, "and with you peace." Outside, the storm faded, and the soft moonlight pressed against the windows like hope returned from exile. "Stay," I said. She smiled fully, this time radiant and fierce. "I came to." She stood and walked to the window, looked out at the night, then back at me. "You still keep a garden. I saw it from the trees." "I do." "You grow her things still." "Yes." She looked at the herbs hanging from the ceiling, the tools neatly placed. "You tried to live small." "I tried to forget." Did it work? No. She nodded. Then let us remember together. I reached out and pulled her into a full embrace, her tall frame folding against mine, like we had never left the battlefield, like the years had only made us stronger, not separate. I missed you, I whispered. I know, she said, I missed you too. We stood like that in the flickering firelight as the world outside turned slowly again, and somewhere in that moment I realized she had always been coming back, and I had always been waiting.